Hi guys, I'm live. I hope this records correctly. I tried this on my computer, which records, doesn't flip things around like the live does on my phone, which is what I'm using now, but it wouldn't let me do it on YouTube because I'm plugged into OBS Studio. But then when I tried to do it through OBS Studio, it didn't have any sound because I'm not doing music and it's not plugged in. So it did the video but no sound. So I hope this is clear, and I think it'll be sound. I hope you guys can see the board right. Shirtless Guy here. I want to go over my 3 original thoughts in math and whatever you call that. Wiseman's's theorem, Wiseman's's formula, and Wiseman's's identity. So, and I can't record any vocals tonight because I don't have the microphone cable. Hopefully I get it tomorrow. I can't. So all I can do is record. I can just do shorts. I can record live on my phone, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go do shorts on guitar and this lecture here. Otherwise, I'm blind. I can't record anything. I don't have a microphone cable, so I can't sing. I don't even know if the I2 is. I was going to try because I have a double. I have a 2-to-1 adapter. I might be able to hear the vocals and the guitar at the same time from now on when I record, but I can't tell that without the microphone cable. So here, hopefully this comes out good. Try this out. This is a lecture on my 3 original thoughts. First, Wiseman's's theorem is you start with 2 numbers. I'm going to pick 2 numbers. One is 9, the number of dots it takes to make a square with 1 in the middle. That's 9. And then I'm going to take the number of dots it makes to make a Star of David. That's a triangle, and that takes 10 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you make another 3 like this, you get a Star of David out of it, and that's 10 plus 1, 2, 13 dots. So let's start with those 2 numbers, 9 and 13. Hope this is showing up in the video. Where's my for erasers? For erasers, I use a mask that I still have left over from when we all were terrified of COVID, LOL. Okay, so that's moved, just moved, didn't it, from that? Wiseman's's theorem starts with the numbers 9 and 13, like I just showed. I'm going to multiply them by 3 and then by 4 and see what I get. So first by 3, 9 times 3 is 27. 13 times 3 is 39. And then 9 times 4 is 36. And 13 times 4 is 52. So what do those add to, and what do they mean? So this is 39. Well, if you add 27 and 39, you get 66. When you add 36 and 52, you get 88. And 27, what does that mean? Well, 27 is the number of books in the New Testament, 39 is the number of books in the Old Testament, 66 is the total number of books in the Bible, 36 is the number of black keys on a piano, 52 is the number of white keys on a piano, and 88 is the number of total keys on a piano. So that's Wiseman's's theorem, that you can get the number of books in the Bible, number of keys in a piano, by breaking it down to these 2 numbers, black and white keys, Old and New Testaments, and those numbers are in turn 9 times 3, 9 times 4, 13 times 3, 13 times 4, which I think is cool. Interesting thought. It's my own original thought. Now, Wiseman's's formula is 3-dimensional Pythagorean theorem. The 2-dimensional, just, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you go x is 3, y is 4, z, or whatever you call it, r is 5. And you have area involved in this, like the area of a circle plus 3 plus the area of a circle of 4 is equal to the area of a circle of 5. Well, I thought that might not be as good enough, and the universe might have more answers and more synchronicity and more beauty in it than that. So I tried one time a long time ago, I tried making it 3-dimensional. So what if I have x cubed plus y cubed plus z cubed equals r cubed? Would that work for x equals 3? Y equals 4, z equals 5, and r equals 6. I could write it 6 one of these days. 3, 4, 5, 6, x, y, z, r. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if that works. I plugged it in, and sure enough, x cubed is 3 cubed plus 4 cubed plus 5 cubed equals question mark 6 cubed. Sure enough, it's 27 plus 64 plus 125 equals 216. So this works. This is Wiseman's formula. 3 cubed plus 4 cubed plus 5 cubed equals 6 cubed. It is true, so I don't need the question mark anymore. And that's really cool because it extends the relationships to 3 dimensions, and it's still consecutive 4 consecutive numbers. So if I go 3x, 4y, and then go z 5 out of the page, the spherical point from here to here would be 6. Or, speaking of spheres, if I do a volume of a sphere of radius 3 plus the volume of a sphere of radius 4 plus the volume of a sphere of radius 5, it would be the volume of the sphere of radius 6. So I think that's really cool. I just to make sure if it had never been thought of before, I already thought of it myself, otherwise I wouldn't know what to look for. But I thought of it, and then I looked in the Sprague Library at Harvard College. I found a book from the Old Testament, from the Dark Ages. What's the difference, right? Dark Ages is about 1300 or something. Had a math book from like the year 1300, and they had that formula in it, but it either got erased from history or forgotten for whatever reason. I won't know. Anyway, that's Wiseman's formula. Wiseman's identity is cool. 6 to the 5th power equals 7776. That just turns out to be true. 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 is 7776, which means that 6 to the 5th power plus 1 equals 7777, which means that 6 to the 5th power plus 1 divided by 7 equals 1111. Divide 7777 by 7 is 1111, and that's this. This is Wiseman's identity. Now it's cool because it has 3 consecutive numbers, 5, 6, and 7. It has addition, multiplication, which division is still a form of multiplication, and it has exponentiation. And it has 4 ones in a row here and 1 1 there. That could mean like 4 fingers of a hand and the thumb. Fingers are literally called digits, and so are numbers in math. That's why when we convert everything to binary, zeros and ones, we call it digital, because zeros and ones are digits rather than analog. And digits, fingers are also called digits, and this could be the 4 fingers, and that could be the 1 thumb. And either way, there's 5 ones, which is 5 digits on each hand. And I think that's an interesting formula. Anyway, love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.